welcome to another Starting Board Samoflange. My name's Matt.
My name's Benjamin. So much of an outburst.
I know, there was an outburst because after last week...
Pop shield on your microphone before
I should need a pop shield for that. We did US, then we did World, and I was done. And then you made an excellent suggestion.
Well, yeah, let's keep it going.
He said, let's keep it going. I said, where else can we go? You want to do the universe? Like Pluto. I remember I made the joke. I said, Pluto's not a planet anymore.
That's right.
And then you said...
I said, wait a minute, Pluto's like the dog?
No, I don't. No, you said...
that's what I thought. I didn't say it. That's what I thought.
Please don't tell me that's how your train of thought got you to this topic.
I'm sorry, but I really can't impress anybody with that. Yeah, but it's true.
Wow,
that's what happened. Yeah.
And then Cartoon Destinations were born.
Cartoon Destinations,
which I love the idea. Yeah. Now, here's the thing: my list subject to change because you've probably got some good ideas.
Not really. But what do you mean?
I'm gonna say. Hold on.
Are you talking about crossover now?
I'm gonna. Who gave the guess last time?
We
first?
broke our. I think I did, because we broke our all-time record, and I said I went low, and we ended up getting 3 or 4
for US. We did, not for World, but you know what? I'm gonna say there's a crossover for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, there's a crossover. I'm saying 1.
Yeah, okay, I'm just.
You can say none.
I'm gonna go 0. Then.
Yeah, you can say none because that's a good choice. But I'd be shocked. Not shocked.
You will be shocked.
I would be a little surprised. No, I would be a little surprised. I would be a little surprised. I think this is one of yours.
Look, I'm excited. A lot of these topics that are just nonsensical, I really like.
This is great stuff.
It's good stuff. I'm always excited to hear what your nonsense is.
Well, then, by all means, I'll go first. Please. Are you ready?
Yes.
Did you ever watch the cartoon Mask?
Okay.
Mobile Armor Strike. Please don't tell me we're getting a crossover right now, because that's not what I have.
No, and I didn't. Okay. And we've talked about this.
Okay.
And I'm not at all surprised that this is on your list.
I have a car that transforms into a boat, a helicopter, whatever. Exactly. So I want to drive one of those. Plus, I always thought it was cool to have they never sold these. I don't know why, but a Mask watch.
What?
Because right before a mission, if you were picked for a mission, your watch would start blinking, the Mask symbol, and then if they saw it, they'd leave whatever they were doing. They'd drop whatever they're doing and run. Like if one of them was helping a customer, they just leave in the middle of the customer. Or one of them was chopping down a tree, he'd leave before it was chopped and it dropped the other way, and the guy's like, "Oh no, it fell in the car." Or whatnot. So they were the most irresponsible team ever.
Back when lumberjacks were a thing.
I guess. I mean, you know what I mean. There was always something, and then they left it, and things went kind of crazy. Or someone went, "What? Where'd they go? Yeah. My waiter didn't come back." Stuff like that.
This ties into a previous podcast when you said one of your top gadgets that you wanted was the Ewok Life Monitor. And so if you had one of these life monitors, you would do exactly that. You would just drop everything like mid.
Yeah. The mask. I could just see me training the class and be like, "Deuces, I got to go."
Right.
We're watching the Grinch, and then finally I say, "Well, I got time." Be there in a minute.
But the turkey's in the oven, and this
is back before cell phones, so you had to have something that reminded you it was time you were getting buzzed. It was like buzzers or something.
That seems like such a perfect merchandising time.
I can't believe the kids would have bought the Mask watch all the time.
And what if it just lit up randomly?
What if it's just a plain Jane digital watch that when you pressed a button, the little Digiton, the symbol, the Mask would pop up instead.
I mean, but you could,
and it would go dee like do a little alert. You could do it. You could set a timer, do an alert, so the alarm would go off right in class.
Right.
Sorry, teach, but I gotta go help the Mask team.
I could imagine Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes totally having one of those and just believing every instance and everything. Because that's what he would do mid homework. He would just change into Stupendous Man.
Oh, Stupendous Man! Stupendous Man was my favorite, but Spaceman Spiff was the one that he had the most of.
I think. But you like Stupendous Man better than
Stupendous? No, I love Stupendous Man better, but Spaceman Spiff got more comic time.
He got more Sunday.
But Stupendous Man was great.
He got more Sunday comics.
Because he had underwear on the outside of his pants when he was Stupendous Stupendous Man.
Is that something that you were a proponent of, or are you still?
No, Stupendous Man, or wearing underwear on the outside of your pants.
The underwear on the outside of the pants.
No, not anymore. But
Not anymore.
I mean, not unless you can be Stupendous Man now. Hold on, there's a line drawn here.
You're right. You're right. There is a big difference in my question, but that wasn't what my question was.
Crap, we could do a top 5 Calvin Hobbes moments. I tell you what, that would happen. All right, so anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead. If Calvin Hobbes were a cartoon, yes.
Just so I'm clear and the audience is clear, what is the topic of our
cartoon destinations? I said
top 5 cartoon
destinations. Which you said, yeah. Right. So worlds. I was assuming this was
that I was on topic.
This was cartoons where you'd like to be in. You know, I'd like to be in that world.
See,
live in that world.
That's
see
different.
That world. Oh, what were you thinking?
Because you said it's destinations, like specific places. So I guess mine are more specific than the worlds than particular.
Okay, all right.
My number 5 that I have listed is the Cave of Wonders from Aladdin. And the reason it's number 5 is because it's completely dependent upon if I can touch anything. But I want to go out into the desert. And I want to have that giant panther head show up. I want to hear the voice rumble.
All right.
Disturbs my slumber. Yeah. First thing. And then I want to have him give me the riddle and even the warning. And honestly, if I can just go in and look around, I'm good. Like,
gosh, I
love Aladdin. It was always one of my favorite movies. And
I don't have a single. Oh no, that's a lie.
Yeah, I don't have a
Disney movie.
I've always wondered what else was in there, like aside from just treasures and stuff like that.
Okay, I can start being more specific. I think on most of these.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All but one, I can't. But here's the next one.
My next one is a world in general. So I mean.
Oh, okay. Then we'll trade off.
We don't have to get too specific.
We'll trade off. Okay. The Hall of Justice from the Super Friends. I mean, hanging out with everyone.
What would you be doing in the Hall of Justice?
Oh man, anything I wanted with the Hall of Justice, because they're all hanging out there. I can see Superman, Batman, Robin, Wonder Woman, Aquaman. Depending on how many seasons go, I'll get to see even more Hawkman, Flash, and Green Lantern. You get to meet.
Dependent on seasons here.
Oh no, because I'm living.
It's an eternal thing.
I'm living there. Oh no, because I get to meet them all, and so they're the cartoon version. So everyone's nice and friendly. No one's mad and dark and gritty.
It's not the DC version.
Yeah, nothing's bad gonna happen. Someone may get kidnapped.
There's no Zack Snyder involved.
Someone may try to turn the world into gorillas, but but you're protected in the Justice League, and even when they go on adventures, they still call the Justice League, and you can help out like Marv and Wendy did.
That's what I was going to say. Who would you go with? If both Aquaman and Superman...
Wendy would be in there.
If everybody got called out at once, and they all turned to you and said, Matt, come with us, who would you go with? Batman?
Batman and Robin every time. My favorite. That Batmobile is sweet. I love that Batmobile than any other Batmobile in the history of Batmobiles. The cartoon Justice League Batmobile.
But every now and again, you'd have to throw Aquaman a bone, right? Every now and again, you would have to go out with Superman.
Here's the thing.
Here's
the thing. Am I going to be in like a little bubble following Aquaman?
Yeah.
Riding some
dolphins?
What
if you have a bubble and you're on a dolphin?
A killer whale.
What if you're on a killer whale? He can talk to those too.
Whale? No, I'm kidding. I don't care. Okay, sure. No, done.
Yeah, I mean, Wonder Woman's got an invisible jet for crying out loud.
Yeah, but that would freak me out.
Really?
Flying that high, invisible? I'd be like... Who's to say that she didn't play a joke on me and go, no, the door's closed. No, step on out. No, I'm telling you, just take a few more steps over to your left. F you, Wonder Woman. I can't see this effing plane.
Through this much already.
I'm just telling you, I wouldn't trust her. I wouldn't trust her.
Would the Flash be there?
Oh yeah, I'd love to see them
with him though.
I'd piggyback.
How could
go super fast?
Does his power let you does it envelop other people if he touches them?
He's carried people away.
I guess you're right. He does carry people away.
So yeah, I'd have to hold on tight. Maybe they'd get a little backpack chair for me. Green Lantern could take me out into space, but I'd be scared as all get out, with his little ring. Because what happens if he gets busy and forgets? I'm dead.
It'd be like that moment in Superman when Lois lets go.
Yeah, I don't. Christopher Reeves being a jerk.
He's being a jerk. He just let her go. He knew he was slipping.
I know.
She was slipping.
I know.
He just let her fall.
Like, who does fingertip touching?
Yeah.
Superman's like, I'm
gonna let her fall.
She's gonna wet those pink panties that I use some X-ray vision to find on. So.
Ooh, okay. Anybody else?
Maybe he knew what she'd turn into looking like after all those cigarettes, and so that's why he just turned her while she was still beautiful.
So he wanted to scare the life out of her first.
So it works. All right. What's your number 4 then? You got a planet now, you said?
I have a
world. No, go ahead.
Yes.
That's totally fair.
Not quite a planet, but it's far, far away from Shrek.
Oh, that's a good one.
The kingdom of far,
That's
far
a good
away.
one. That's a good one. All the fairy tales.
Yes, all the fairy tales. And as dark and macabre as they can be, or as funny and silly as they can be. But I think I would really enjoy living in that world.
I'd hang with some Puss in Boots.
Yeah, hanging out with Puss in Boots. And exactly. And Shrek and all that group and the gingerbread weirdos and everything else. You know, all the fun stuff that they mixed and mashed together. I feel like that's one of the reasons that Shrek works so well, is just because that was our first kind of cartoon that gave us, you know, we just watched Spider-Man, and when all the Spider-Men came together, that was our first kind of mashup crossover animated movie we ever got, was when they just combined all of these great fairy tales together. And I just have always had a special place for that spot. Dang. Because it sounds really fun to go to.
See, you reminded me of another cartoon.
It seems silly, and I would love.
No. That's
no.
I like that because
an appeal. I like
because all the fables. That's I was thinking about this. That's really good.
Yeah, the ridiculousness.
That's a nice world.
Would keep me so entertained. You know,
and the silliness of it all. Yeah,
because I can't stand the mundane in real life. Or any other place.
No, it's nice and whimsical.
Yes, whimsical. What a great word.
What a great word, isn't it?
Just won the Scrabble tournament.
I'm telling you, with whimsical for the win.
So far, far away is my number 4.
I knew this would happen. You've made me switch my number 5.
You always do this.
Well, just because you have such great ideas. But real quick, all hail King.
Do you have any honorable mentions?
No, because I couldn't think.
I have 2.
Okay, well, I'll just mention.
Go ahead.
I'll just mention this one because I know it's not on yours.
What was it you just said?
All Hail King Julian was a show on Netflix I loved.
The Madagascar.
Yes, the TV show, and I got to be there to party with those lemurs and go visit the snake in a cave. Oh my gosh. Because you said you were making me think about whimsical and everything. And Shrek is a great pick, by the way.
Shrek is a great pick, I think. But also, it's amazing to me that what's the name of that movie again? That you just said, All Hail King Julian.
Yeah.
Right? I'm amazed that you've probably seen that 200-300 times now, and you love it so much.
I think it's so daggone funny.
You think it's the best.
It's corny.
So it wouldn't get tiresome.
No.
To you.
No.
It's kind of like the Grinch doesn't get old.
Because the party guy is called DJ Glitterbuns. Get out of here. It's got that silliness that you're talking about. That
right, but I feel like if I was really kind of in a bad mood and I was in Far, Far Away, I could go hang out with like Hansel and Gretel and the Witch or something, or just somebody who was really depressed.
You think you have a bad day.
Right. It's like, my leg got bitten off. The gingerbread man's just having the worst day ever.
Just bite his legs off. Right. There you go.
So, it's just horrible. But is that your number 4?
That would have been number 5. Okay, so let me go back.
What did that
Mask?
It bumped out Mask.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let me go to number 3, and this is a hard one, but I'm gonna do Scrooge McDuck's Money Bin. I got to be swimming in that thing.
Wow.
Because that looked like. Because I was gonna say the world of DuckTales, but realistically, Scrooge McDuck's Money Bin. I want to dive off the diving board because that's swimmable gold coins. Swimmable. Right, I matched that up against whimsical.
Yes, that's brilliant.
I matched the W's up there. Swiminal.
Yes.
The Swiminal gold coins.
Yes.
Because who didn't want to dive through the gold coins, spit them out or knock them out of your ear, and keep diving and swimming through money?
Have you seen the Family Guy joke about it?
I'm sure I have.
Peter dives in and just breaks his neck immediately, just like and dies. But there is our one crossover.
What? Shut it.
Is Duckburg? Yeah.
Okay.
I had Duckburg written in general because I wanted to go to more than the Money Bin, which was of course
where
at
else?
the top of the list.
What is was this number 1?
It was number 1.
Shut up.
It really
okay,
is.
Where else did you want to go?
First of all, the only
Duckbird's great.
The only selling point I have to give you is life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes. Which is so true because
it's a Duckburg.
You're just friends with Launchpad McQuack. He can just fly you in his biplane anywhere you want to go, anytime.
Yes,
and it'll go horribly wrong, and you will always survive.
You'll survive the wreck,
and it's that sounds incredible to me.
You might solve a mystery or rewrite history.
I can go through time travel. I can go mystery hunting. I can,
Actually, Scrooge McDuck's
go
mansion
money
was really
diving.
nice too.
And the whole mansion was great. They had all kinds of hidden rooms in that thing.
You slide on all the banisters. Duckworth,
Look, they
right?
had,
The butler.
yes, the old crankety
Yeah.
butler dog.
He wasn't. He was he was butler dog, but I think it was just Duckworth. I don't think he was crankety. I think it was just yes.
He was just
of
English.
course, masters.
He was
Yeah,
very,
because he was the
butlery.
Alfred. Yeah.
Yes, he was the Alfred. Yes.
Oh
And
man,
just
that'd be great.
Just so many crazy things that happened in DuckTales.
Gizmo Duck.
That went from, I mean, anything. Gizmo Duck to
Okay.
ancient mythology to all of it.
I would do that.
That would be my favorite
Number
place
one.
to. That was my number one. Was Duckburg. Yes. So congratulations. That's a very good crossover to have.
Okay, what's your number 3? Because I think we're gonna have 2 now.
You think so? Wow. I don't think we will.
Okay, maybe not then. Probably not now.
Sounds like
I'm glad I got DuckTales wasn't the one I was thinking about.
It sounds like I have forgotten about something.
No.
Insisting that.
No, it probably doesn't mean as much to you.
Oh, it might not. I don't know. But my number 3 I have listed as Neverland from Peter Pan. Now here's the reason why. More inspired by Hook than Peter Pan, the movie. Because you think about the food. All you have to do is imagine it, and you have that kind of a buffet.
Okay.
And then you get to have food fights afterward. With
hold on, that's crossing into the movie, which was not a cartoon.
Right, but I'm talking about the destination. It's the same destination.
Okay, all right.
Same place.
All right. So you want the movie to be more like the cartoon? I mean, the cartoon to be more like the movie.
I don't care, because it's all, it's my imagination.
I mean, you got
with it. And this is how it works in Neverland. You see, is that you don't have to grow up. You use your imagination to do whatever you want to do, and you can do it forever. Literally forever.
Tiger Lily.
Literally Tiger Lily forever.
Tiger Lily all day. Yeah, the mermaids.
You got Tinkerbell. You got magic. You get to fly again.
Fight pirates whenever you're bored.
Pirates when you're bored. You can go swimming. You live on a tropical island, for crying out loud.
You live in the best treehouse in the world.
Best treehouse
inside of a tree, actually.
Ever invented.
With a secret limb that makes a knob open up.
You've always got friends to do stuff with. You can just go off, do whatever you want. And
that's true.
You can use your imagination, and it happens.
And pixie dust.
It's almost like
you can fly.
The end of you get to fly everywhere, and it's almost like the end of season 1 of Picard, where you just imagine it and it happens, and the writers get out of whatever jam they had. And I'm still a little bitter about it.
I can't wait for us to review Picard season 2.
Season 2 is coming, and I cannot wait.
I cannot wait to avoid watching it. No, I'm kidding. We're gonna. We'll get a few episodes maybe, and then binge a few.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to Picard. I really am. But either way, coming back to this, like Neverland is
that's a good pick.
Not one like Peter Pan is not one of my favorite cartoons ever, but Hook is one of my favorite movies ever.
Well,
that would be definitely a cartoon destination. So it still qualifies.
One of these aren't my favorite cartoon. It's not my favorite cartoon.
No,
I watched
we're talking about the destinations.
Sure. Yeah, I watched this one as a kid, and it's not my favorite cartoon, but like we were talking about. But it is a destination. This is the one I thought I'd get you with, but obviously I'm not. The Jetsons.
The Jetsons.
Because
I never really liked the Jetsons.
You think about your own. You got your own robots. You got conveyor belts everywhere. You got your own cool looking spaceship.
The food that you can just is a pill. You
can call for it. It is Star Trek.
Yeah, it really
in space.
Is. You're right.
And without all the danger. Yeah. You know,
I don't know.
Well, remember going to work? Here, making cogs, pressing a button. That's all George Jetson had to do. If he pressed 2 buttons, he got a promotion from Mr. Spacely.
That's what I do now.
I'm telling you what. And then driving around that cool scooter and everything.
Now, see, I always thought, I don't know why.
And Judy Jetson.
The Jetsons never did it for me. And I think I hated the sound effect of the stupid air scooter.
Yeah, I got it. Air scooter. That's a good name for it. Yeah.
Whatever it was,
But I don't know. I couldn't think of another futuristic world that didn't have anything bad happen in it.
I mean, you got a good point. What was the plot of the Jetsons every week?
Oh, it was just one jam after the next. Elroy wanted a pet, couldn't get rid of it, or had to get rid of it before his dad came home. George had spent all the money that they were going to use on their vacation. He had to make up for it. Ask Mr. Spacely for a raise or something.
Mr. Spacely.
Judy is having trouble with a boy.
I think I would end up murdering Mr. Spacely because he was a very shouty man, wasn't he? If I remember right.
If you don't do your job, George was a little bit of a slacker too. Remember, George would sit back.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, he'd sit back with his feet on the desk.
He had to push one button.
George!
Right. I think I would end up in prison if I lived in the Jetsons world,
You
because
just
I would end
punt
up
him?
killing Mr. Spacely.
Maybe so. It was the Flintstones in space.
Yeah,
The
which I
Flintstones
didn't
would
like the
be good.
Flintstones either. That's the
No,
thing.
I wouldn't want to live in the Flintstone area
I certainly
either.
wouldn't want to live there. No toilet paper, no nothing.
Betty Rubble.
Betty Rubble does not.
You do this for the cartoon chicks. Are you not seeing that?
Betty Rubble does not offset the lack of air conditioning. That's all I'm saying.
I always thought they were on the West Coast, where it's always like 70.
I mean,
Except on Christmas, the one time it ever
They were
snowed.
all wearing skirts every day and barefoot, so who knows? Maybe
Must have been nice.
Maybe you just feel stronger when you're in the Stone Age. Or something like that.
And I thought I should quit my day job.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a living. That's the joke.
I would absolutely go to prison if I lived in the
every device in your part just makes that same joke. It's a living. And then you'd have who was the
and Barney had some.
Who was the Martian who'd show up every once in a while?
What? The Martian?
Yeah, Fred, he'd get on Fred Flintstone. He was the I can't remember. There was a green Martian who'd visit Fred Flintstone.
I don't remember a Martian
with a big head.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't
anyway, all right, go ahead. What's number 2?
My number 2 is Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters.
I'd say I thought about that one.
Yeah.
But that 90s X-Men cartoon was a little rough.
Yes. However, we're talking about destinations to visit.
You're right.
And
you're right.
I think it fits in perfectly with your number 5. Is like going to the Hall of Justice. I would want to hang out at the.
But I said
Xavier's
Super Friends
School.
where nothing that bad happens.
Oh, you're right.
Xavier's School will be attacked.
They will be attacked.
But you probably won't die. They will blow up, but you won't. No. You won't die.
No,
so that's
there
fair.
are plenty of mutants there that will save me from imminent demise.
See, but if you're in the Batman universe, the old Batman cartoon, you could die. If you're not a hero, you're going to get captured by a villain. Yeah, Joker gassed. You're going to get Joker gassed.
Yeah. No, I thought about that. I was like, there's no way I'm living in Metropolis.
Or turn into a villain.
There's no way I'm living in Metropolis. There's no way I'm going to live in Arkham. There's no way any of those
okay, that's fine. That's fine. No, X-Men. Who would you want to meet?
All of them.
Okay, all the above.
I like the
Do you have a favorite X-Men?
No, but all the big primary X-Men, I would like to meet all of them for sure.
Of course.
But the beauty of and the thing I liked every time you go to Xavier's School in the comics or the cartoons and the movies or whatever,
Jean Grey.
There's always something.
Sorry.
There's always something that you aren't expecting because they can do whatever they want there,
Yeah.
And they do a good job of making it completely like because this can't happen anywhere else, so let's do it here.
So could you if you were there, that means you would have a mutant ability.
Yeah.
Being at school. So let's hear the mutant ability.
Oh, I haven't gotten that far yet, but that could be a cool top 5 we could do. Top 5 mutant
abilities.
Yes. What do you think?
Worthless mutant abilities.
Not worthless. No.
All right,
that's another good
ones that we don't know about. We have to come up with some unique powers.
No, they wouldn't have to be unique.
Okay,
but the ones that we would want the most. And
who would want to pick Cyclops' power? Sheesh.
No, being able to look at chicks all day long is just the worst. With my real eyes, Gene. Yes,
he has a ruby contacts or whatever. All right, so. All right, my number 1 is going to be a world, but I can shorten it to a village.
No,
Ewoks had a cartoon.
I thought about that one.
And it's got to be the Ewoks cartoon where they're usually playing it safe the whole time. There's lots of threats, but they always have a happy ending. What was the name
of that? The Gorax, the giant?
That was in the movies. He was scary.
Okay, yes.
They have Phalanx and Dulox and
they didn't have all of those in the cartoon?
Morag. She was in the cartoon. Yeah, those were in the cartoons, but they weren't that bad. Yeah, there was a nice episode where the Dulox try to capture the Ewok soap because they want some good Ewok soap. The Ewok soap is the best thing in the world, and they need it so they can take better baths. Poor nasty Dulox. But anyway, yeah. So I mean, I gotta go Indoor Village. That was the first one. That was an easy number 1 for me.
Indoor made my honorable mention. That was my.
That was an honorable mention.
My number 6.
I'm so glad we got 1. Even though I did not know you picked DuckTales.
The reason I had put Kashyyyk first, and like Kashyyyk ? And then I said no.
I don't think it's been featured in a cartoon
because the holiday special bumps it down for me. Kashyyyk was in the holiday special, right? That's where.
Yeah, but it wasn't a cartoon.
Well, I mean, it's true, but that was the
Yeah, it was the setting.
The setting, yes.
Yeah.
So that,
all right, so
but I put any Star Wars destination. Like, that was my number 6. So any.
Well, you could if you go with the cartoon of droids, because they traveled the galaxy.
Or Clone Wars or whatever, if you want to.
Oh, that's true too, but that was battles going on. I wouldn't want to get involved with that.
Touche.
Yeah, Grievous, he killed people. Well, mainly Jedi, but okay. Anyway, so honorable mentions. Yeah. What other honorable mentions do you have?
The only other.
You had some great ones, by the way.
You had some great ones. I think that
I never thought about movies this whole time.
The only other one I thought about, but I put this as an honorable mention because I have never actually seen this cartoon. I just looked it up when I saw this because I was like, "Has that ever been a cartoon?" And I thought it would be cheating if I added it, but it's Jurassic World Camp.
I've never seen it.
Right, nor have I. Because I think it's only been since the Jurassic World movies came out.
It is.
So, but I thought, could I go back to Jurassic Park? Would I want to go there?
You could do Camp Candy.
And then I thought...
John Candy's cartoon?
Yeah. And then I thought about the fact that... God, Camp Candy. Oh, man. I just thought about then I thought about the potential of every single day just being eaten by a rogue T-Rex. And I was like, that would get old fast.
That'd get old fast.
So I'm like, one day maybe at the Jurassic World Camp, and then I'm good.
Okay, so...
to go see, take off my sunglasses, and be like...
Yeah.
do the face.
Do the face when you saw the brontosaurus.
And then I'm done.
Okay, well, I mean, there's the Land Before Time. Hang around with a bunch of baby dinosaurs, but that's sad.
But again,
and dangerous.
No modern amenities to speak of. Like that's least,
true.
At least in the Jetsons and in Star Wars and other things.
So you want to see dinosaurs?
Yeah, I want to see them.
Flintstones. There you go.
There's one dinosaur, and he doesn't even count.
It's a living. Yeah. They're all dinosaurs. You see the brontosaurus, you can work on a brontosaurus if you're the Flintstones.
You're right.
If you're you can work on a brontosaurus.
Yeah, but they've all got a smart mouth, and they think they can. They're all comics.
But they all talk.
It's like living in New York. Everybody thinks they're funny, and it's just you just don't want to be around all these people all day long. Now I'm just pissed off everybody in New York.
I'm telling you, losing viewers left and right. I had one that I thought, a few that I thought about. I thought about Muppet Babies and the nursery. But however, they use their imagination.
That's true.
We were seeing things through their imagination.
That's true. They never left the nursery.
So unless they were on LSD the whole time,
which they probably were,
they may have been.
This is the 70s.
I wouldn't want to. It was 80s. But the thing is, though, Muppet Babies, I passed on because they are pretending in their nursery.
That's true. They're always
remember,
in the nursery.
Whenever their concentration gets broken, you see they're in a cardboard box, or Fozzie's wearing a blanket around his face or something like that. Which is supposed to be the super cake.
It smelled awful in there,
Oh, with all those animals?
How many animals were in the pooping in diapers?
One. And what does a gonzo? What does a dirty gonzo smell like? I don't even want to know.
A clean gonzo probably smells horrible.
Oh, you think a dirty gonzo smells delicious?
No, I'm just saying.
I bet he smells like pizza.
He smells bad all the time, I think.
I guess.
I mean, that's why he hangs out with the chicken.
But a frog and a pig rubbing up on each other ain't no good.
There's no arguing with you on that.
There's some disease over in there.
You know that
COVID-20 is coming out.
You know that animal's drum stool is not the cleanest, the most sanitary place to be. There's saliva all over the drum set.
Yeah.
Like you think you're in Step Brothers and you don't know what happened to your
And what's wrong with that lady putting all those animals in diapers? What she think? She's crazy.
No.
Nanny's some kind of crazy cat lady.
She is some kind of really crazy cat lady, but just to a whole other level.
So I didn't want to. And then I thought about the world. Do you remember the cartoon Dungeons and Dragons back in the day?
I do remember the cartoon.
And I thought that would probably be cool.
That would be pretty
because I would like to have the dragons and the orcs and the whatever, if you fight them with a bunch of other people.
Good honorable mention there.
That was another one I thought.
Yeah.
Do you have any others?
No, I would have to be a wizard just so that I could, cast modern amenities spells.
I thought about Super Mario Brothers.
I did too.
But then I thought it just wasn't fun.
I didn't know.
Like it'd be fun to bust a brick. Punch a cube and see what's there. Throw fireballs from my hands. I mean, you can do some stuff like that.
You can do that right now.
But it's just not
Taco Bell extra spices and throw all kinds of fireballs.
My fireballs weren't coming out of my hands.
Exactly.
I mean, that kind of stuff.
Where do you think Mario got them from?
Goodness
Taco
gracious.
Bell. That's the flowers were.
Sheesh. That's where the flowers.
They were extra spicy flowers.
And I think that star is just a bag full of crack. I feel invincible. I'm gonna run as fast as I can and bowl everyone over.
Get out of my way!
And then after a while, what happened? You kind
man.
of slow down. The music went faster. It was a speed. Is what it was.
Was that on Sesame Street? What happened?
Oh, what happened?
Yeah.
Anyway, any other more honorable mentions?
No others.
All right. So, hey, folks, let us know in the comments what are some cartoon destinations? Get creative.
Either destination or world. Planets. Universes.
Especially if there's one that we didn't mention.
I feel like I'm going to slap myself in the face.
I guarantee we will.
One I missed.
I get. If you don't know, you can study up by watching some more Saturday
morning
cartoons on Saturday
morning.
Samoflange.